Hello, and welcome back to Dawn of War 2. Last time, we fought Tyranids and I got my ass kicked. Made it through, but it was a bit messy. This time, going back to fighting
Meridian stands
Eldar.
at the very heart of Subsector Aurelia. Billions call its cities home. Its factories and forges are keys to victory against the Tyranids. We must not allow Meridian to fall.
Okay. You probably think from how from how those Space Marines were moving that the game was lagging or something. It wasn't.
Orbit. My name is Elena de Rosa. Governor Vandis has assigned me to be your liaison while in system. This is not the hinterlands of Calderis or Typhon, Commander, so a certain amount of discretion would be appreciated.
It is imperative that we secure access to Angel Forge, Administrator de Rosa.
Yes, so your Captain Angelos has said. Angel Forge is the most important manufacturing facility in the sector, however. Its use follows a strict schedule set by Governor Vandis and his Privy Council years in advance. Nevertheless, there may be a way to arrange special access to Angel Forge. Meridian has recently come under repeated attack from Eldar raiders. They have already inflicted substantial damage to parts of our communication and supply infrastructure. The Imperial Guard forces stationed on Meridian are already tied down, suppressing food riots in the lower city. They do not have the manpower to deal with the Eldar as well. Were you to employ your special expertise in such matters and repel these raids, Governor Vandis believes he could arrange limited access to Angel Forge. Eldar sightings will be transmitted to your planetary display. De Rosa out.
Commander, I left Meridian decades ago, but this is typical behavior. The nobility has always closed its eyes to problems in the Undercity. The Eldar must have raided wealthy spires for the noble houses to even acknowledge a problem.
They will acknowledge it when the sky darkens with Tyranid spores and hive ships.
On that subject, Commander, initial scans indicate no Tyranid activity whatsoever on Meridian.
No activity at all. No mutated plants or slaughtered wildlife. No atmospheric changes.
None that we can detect.
Check your sensors again, Martellus. Hive fleets do not ignore worlds in their paths.
Did you check the water? You should check the water. Anyway, yeah, this mission's gonna be a bit of a long one.
Commander,
I should have read that.
The Eldar
Oh well.
seem intent on crippling Meridian's infrastructure. They have just silenced a major communications array used by Meridian's noble houses. Valuable items were also pilfered from nearby storage vaults. A powerful Eldar hover tank is leading these attacks, and the Imperial Guard has thus far been unable to stop it. If these raids continue, planetary defenses could be seriously compromised.
Now, the previous mission against the Tyranids, that had some setbacks. But that's not going to be much of an issue with Tyranids going forward, because that was mostly because of the elite troops modifier. Every Eldar mission is going to give me problems. Starting with this one. The Blood Ravens. The Blood Ravens are a chapter of Space Marines that are based in the Imperium's eastern frontier. Like all Space Marines... What? Ugh! God damn it! Every time! What about reading this text is making me yawn so much? I'm not even tired! Like all Space Marines, the Blood Ravens are genetically modified warriors with superhuman endurance, reflexes, and mental capacity. Unlike me, apparently. Their power armor allows them to shrug off punishment that would destroy most tanks. If you've ever played the Death Watch tabletop game, you'll know that, that is not true, but but a Space Marine can conceivably beat a tank to death with their bare hands. It's a little bit skewed like that. The Blood Ravens are unique because they have lost all knowledge of their origins. Their records only date back to the Great Civil War that almost destroyed the Imperium millennia ago. Which one, we're not going to say. They do not even recall their founder, and simply refer to him as the Unknown Primarch. They tend to just refer to him as the Primarch. In fact, in one of the previous episodes, you may have heard one of the generic squad members give a shout-out of "Remember the Primarch." That's their battle cry. The Blood Ravens also have an unusual number of psychers, psionically gifted individuals, causing some to accuse them of having the taint of mutation and corrupted implants. I'm going to be talking about this quite a bit, probably just for this episode. Assuming I can get a word in edgewise, because I remember this one being rather story-heavy.
Stay alert. The Eldar strike without warning.
Oh look, Eldar. Cyrus, go deal with that. So, it's a major point of contention among Dawn of War fans as to who the Primarch in question is. A lot of people like to say that it's Magnus the Red, mostly because of that thing about them having a lot of psychers. But weirdly, mostly people seem to think that it's Magnus because their armor is red. And the Thousand Suns, before the, before modern 40k times. Oh crap, I didn't swap Tarkus out.
Eldar grav tank.
Whoops.
Fire prism class.
That's not good.
I cannot let them hinder
Anyway,
our cause.
because the pre-modern Thousand Suns had red armor, and that is the beginning and end of their reasoning. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that tank fucked me up pretty good. Did you say Primarchs? I think that the drop pod counts for, Please tell me it does. Okay, it does. Anyway, most people think that it's Magnus who was their Primarch. I actually have an opposing opinion. There's a few things that I have as evidence. One is that, there are actually a couple of Blood Ravens who know who their Primarch is. Namely Gabriel Angelos. He's like the main Blood Raven. I don't remember exactly when they found it out. I think it was in a book. But whoever it was so upsetting to them that they destroyed the record and swore each other to secrecy. There's only a couple people that it could be out of all the Primarchs, and realistically there's only two of them. Either Lorgar Aurelian or Horus Lupercal. I don't think Horus, on the grounds that one, none of them look like him, and that's a weird trait of Horus's gene seed that his Marines, some of them will, for some reason, end up looking like him by the time they reach full maturity. I think it was Lorgar. First things first, gotta deal with this. This here is a shield generator. It's a bad thing. It generates a shield that makes them very hard to kill. And I'm gonna focus on this. But yeah, for one, The Blood Ravens have always been characterized by an obsessive fixation on finding and hoarding knowledge. This is usually pointed to as evidence of them being successors to the Thousand Sons. However, Lorgar is also noted for his obsession with finding quote-unquote the truth, which he uses as a justification for desperately needing to worship something. Because Lorgar has a will roughly on par with that of your average squirrel. Okay, here we have, what are these called, actually? Yeah, a Wraith Lord. These things are... Okay, you know that grav tank that we fought? That really wasn't the Eldar equivalent of a tank. This thing is. It is technically, like... Oy. It's technically like a dozen, Eldar. It's technically like a dozen Eldar. Because, the Eldar are actually necromancers. All of their wraith stuff, there are Eldar souls in them. It's actually really cool. Oops. Man, I'm doing bad. Avidus, break these boxes. I had other reasons for thinking it was Lorgar, but I've been distracted by gameplay. Oh no.
Nothing for granted.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
That's nice. Why were you just trying to set the foundry on fire? Don't do that. Oh, right, we're destroying generators. Why? I don't know. Because they're Eldar, I guess. Do you really need them any more reason than Eldar don't want us to? You'll probably notice that I swapped out my, my Power Fist from last time. That's because I got a Power Sword. If I remember correctly, the Power Sword is actually better for fighting vehicles. And it still takes that long. As for the Wraith Lord, I don't remember if they qualify as a vehicle or not. I think they technically are a vehicle, but I don't know if the game classifies them as one. Uh-oh. A Granado! Luckily, the Eldar are a bunch of bitches and use stun grenades. Which, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure that, that Space Marines should be immune to those. Because their eyes are naturally immune to sudden, massive light shifts. Except for certain mutations. Some mutations aren't immune. But to my knowledge, this does not include the Blood Ravens. Well, good job, Avidus. You really kept those hover shits down. Grenade them. Yeah, this is the area. Normally, I come in from the other side, and it is an absolute slog. of never-ending Eldar. Like, this whole area here is basically a kill zone. I've done it. I've done it twice. And both times, I was the only survivor. Because there are so many of them. And by this point, I have the, and I have that now, the melee upgrade in the Force Commander's path, where every single kill, I'm regenerating health, and as long as I have Warcry on, I insta-kill most basic Eldar units, like most basic units in general, like that guy over there, who's currently getting beaten up. You fucking serious? That Eldar just pistol whipped a Space Marine in full armor to death. You know what? I'm glad that he succeeded in doing that. We are better off without him. It's not really an ambush when we ran into them. Oh, that guy. I guess. I caused knockdown on the tank.
Look alive, brothers. Acknowledged.
Yeah, Cyrus, go deal with that.
Weapons fire has us pinned.
This is Abbott here, within.
All guns, open fire! Yes.
Come on, aliens. Show me your fury.
Yeah, kill them, then we'll head across. Ah, crap. We're heading across anyway, because we need to... We need more tacticals and another scout. Avidus! Covering fire! Shoot, you pillock!
This way. For the attack.
Fuck you, Avidus.
We have them. A good kill, Initiate, but you have not yet earned your place.
Yes, that is fire.
Objective taken. Scout squad ready for orders.
And... yeah. Okay, yeah, this isn't the Angel Forge mission I was thinking of. There's another one with, I mean, this part over here was. But there's another one that's very story-heavy. That's actually one of the better missions in the game that we'll be doing here. Not this specific map, actually. It's a much nicer map, and might actually be the only time that map is used in the base game. But yeah. Don't be jumping the gun too hard there, Cyrus. That's why you keep dying. Why is everybody else going so slow? Okay, now, let's go over here now, everybody. Avidus, why are you our point man? There are so many things wrong with this scenario. I'm just gonna go ahead and capture this.
The wreckage offers cover. Now you're training.
Let him up. And of course, one of the few times I have a good use for grenades, and the fucking Eldar jump out of the way.
Devastators under enemy and direct our wrath. Tarkus here.
Tarkus, just fuck that whole area up. Get over here, Cyrus!
We have engaged.
Excellent. My blade is tired of its
Receiving fire.
Why were they all just standing there? I did direct them to attack first, right? I didn't imagine that. God damn it, Cyrus. Up.
Back to the shadows, Eldar.
Launch Thunderhawks for extraction.
I honestly didn't know that would... I didn't think that would work. I just figured I'd try it, because why not?
Prelude to the next battle.
Also, I thought that those were shield generators. No, apparently those were the generators that were the main objective. Feeling just a little bit dumb right now. Levels acquired.
Prelate Venetio of House Toril passes on his thanks, Commander. He looks forward to the recovery of his stolen goods and the repair of the damaged array.
Is this liaison unaware that a Tyranid Hive fleet is descending upon this sector?
We are currently reviewing the full extent of the Tyranid threat, Sergeant. We have yet to find evidence that Meridian is in any real danger. DeRosa out.
Imperium tech priests have been working to restore an ancient astronomical array deep in the jungles of Typhon. If reports are accurate, this array is capable of detailed scans of an entire subsector. This data could allow us to uncover a critical weakness in the Hive fleet. We will have to make contact with the tech priests at their base camp on Typhon and ask for the location.
Commander, Captain Angelos here. You must defend the capital world and secure Angel Forge. It will all be for naught, however, if we cannot develop weapons with which to attack the Hive mind itself. You must locate and secure the astronomical array hidden on planet Typhon. You must also obtain a sample of the Hive fleet's biotoxins. Angelos out.
So, nothing dangerous or difficult then. Well, that's all I got for today. Sorry it wasn't exactly... it wasn't content-rich, but, I don't really know what to tell you. It was another slog through Eldar. And there's gonna be quite a few more. This wasn't a filler mission, but we're gonna have a lot of those. In fact, that might be one right there. Yep. Next time, we'll be taking care of more Eldar, and I'll be desperately trying not to wrap my lips around a bolter. See you then.